In this video, I'm going to show you how to use website background images in Thrive Themes. When you build a website, one of the things you have to do before you load your background image onto your website, you have to optimize it. Watch this video to the end and I'll show you exactly how to do that, where to go and get it done free, and also where to get free images. My name is Robert Poole and my website is enterpriseformula.com. If you find this video useful, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and give me a like. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. Background images are hard to get, right? They can really help you, or they can actually hurt your conversions. We've all seen those images where the background was either too large, too pixelated. Many times you could hardly read the text because background colors were either too light or too dark. Today you will learn about those things so that never happens to you again when you're working with your background images. You're going to learn how to get those beautiful pages with the full width images. I'm going to show you how you can get that done the right way. And first I'm going to show you where you can get some free images. Just keep in mind that when you're looking for a background to display, you're going to be using images on top of it. So you don't want the images to not show right because of the wrong color, or the background may be too light or too dark. All of the colors should be close to the same as possible in the backgrounds, so consider that when choosing a background. You want to be able to see the text and images that you display on the overlay of the background. To start off, I'm going to create a page. So let's go to Pages and add a new page. Give it a name, Launch Thrive Architect. First thing we'll do is change the template. Give it a blank template. Choose template. And the next thing we're going to do is give it a background element. So we're going to put the background in. Now we're going to go and look at the free website, which is Pixabay, for our image. So we're going to go here, find us an image that we want. Once you find an image, I'll just click anyone to show you the process. Once you find the image, you click it. You go to free download. And we want the 19 by 20 size. Click download. And then we save it. Save it to your desktop. This is called Tamarecet. Save. The next thing we do is we go back to our WordPress dashboard, and we're going to add media to our media library. When you come down here, I got a lot of media in here already. So what you would do is you would go here, right here, and it says add new. And then this box will appear where you get an option to select files that you can download. What was that? I just got one. There it is. You click it, then it'll populate and it'll be inside of your media files inside of WordPress. So now what you can do is go back over to your page, the background that you created, and you go over to background style. When you click here, you get the option to add a layer. That can be a solid color, an image, a gradient, pattern, or background effects. In this case, we want the image, but before we upload the image, we're going to add a layer. So let's go back and look at the images. And because the image that I actually want to use is right here. I'll just click it just to show you. This is the image that I want to use. It's a bridge. It's all pretty much the same background color, and it just looks like it might be easy to work with. So let's give it a try. And let me go back first. But before I add that, what I want to do is add a layer, and I'll tell you why. Every time you're going to add an image to your background, it's always good to put a colored layer first, and probably a dark one, so that it could read the images that you get before the images actually load. It'll read the text and have an idea of what's going on while your image is loading, if it's a slow load sometimes, or even if it takes 2 or 3 seconds. And that's the reason that you add a layer first. You always add a layer first. Okay, so I'm going to add a layer, and I want to get the color similar to what the color of the bridge was that I'm trying to load. All right, so let's see. That's not it. Not that. Make that a little darker. Grab it. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now we'll save that. Now there's a process before we actually load the image. The image should be optimized. I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to a website called Kraken, Krakenio.io, and it's free. And all you do is click Try Free Web Interface, and then you go down and you click here where this arrow is. It says click to upload. So you just click that, and then you find your image that you downloaded, which was this one here. I already did the other one, so I don't have to use that as an example. When you look here, it says that it's saved 9.44%. Once that's done, then you simply download the file. And as you can see, this is the file here. And you right click on it, save image as, and you can give it the same name and just say yes. Now that file is optimized. Okay, the next thing we'll do is we'll apply this, and then the next thing we'll do is add an image. And when you click this, it opens up a box that gives you the option to choose your images, and it's already preset to my media library. So I'm going to go ahead and add this image. And when you add the image, make sure you click it, the full size option, and insert into post. Now, as you can see, you only got partial screen here. So what you can do is first you apply this, then you can go up to your main options, and this will give you, it says section minimum height. And if you scroll this along, you can use as much of the screen as you need. So I'm going to use about 800 pixels, and you can just click in here and just type 800. And there you go. All right. So we're going to get right to it. Just going to add an element. Going to add text. Oops. I don't want it down there. Let me scroll it back down. Going to add text. you have to tell it exactly where you want it. Inside of that little blue box, it says Inside Background Section, and that's where I want it. And here's the text here. You can hardly see it. All right, so you can hardly see this text here. Now, one of the other options I have, font size. You can stretch it right here. And if I want to center it, I can drag this box down here and click the center button. Now I got it centered, but as you can see, the next thing I want to do is move it down to the middle of the page. So I'll click on the background image, and right here where it says vertical position, if you click the middle one, it'll move the words down. And as you can see, you can hardly see it in this color. So how do you solve that? So let's see, we'll go and change the color. Let's see, black don't work. So let's try white. White here, apply. See how that works. White doesn't necessarily work. But the way to solve this problem is to actually add another layer. You go back into the background style again, and what you do is you go to the background style and you add another solid layer. But this time you add, as you can see, when you put a dark layer in there, now you can see the words a lot more clearly. And remember, the background section is there for the aesthetic value, but you don't want to take away the message that you're trying to send on the page itself. So you make it as dark as you like, but once you got it situated how you like it, then you go ahead and apply it. Next, you want to check to see how it looks on mobile. And of course, here you can do some separate things. You just click into the text if it's too big, and you can make it smaller or wider. As far as this being in the middle of the page, you can go to the background section and you can bring it up. And as far as the background being a little bit too large, you can just adjust that also. And those are some of the things that you can do. All right, I hope that was useful for you. My goal is to share honest and effective products and information that will actually help you grow your online marketing. If you'd like to know where I get my training, I've included a link in the description below. For Thrive Architect, you can find a link in the description below for that also. All right, you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video.